Yo, this is Conan. You're listening to World of Wrestling Podcast with Tax and Rich. Boom.
Hello, everybody. That was terrible. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the World of Wrestling Podcast. My name is Rich, and as always, I'm joined by my good buddy, Tax Williams.
It's a good thing we don't do these intros live anymore, because that would have been an absolute downer.
I only did two. It wasn't too bad.
Too many.
I can't sound too positive.
How dare you? The show we're covering today is worth positivity.
Sure.
Life is vaguely positive. Again, apologies, we did not have a show last week. Real life things got in the way.
We can say it. My chinchilla died, which kind of sucks. If you ever used to watch the video pods, occasionally we'd leave him in the background and stuff. And yeah, he popped his clogs literally an hour or two before we meant to start podding. I'm like, seems a bit inappropriate to sit and talk about Qatari pro wrestling.
If anything, he was the third man to our NWO.
Ah. He was a good boy.
He was a good lad. However, in terms I was saying to you before we started recording, he may have cost me several £100,000 of purchasing a new house.
Indeed, yeah.
So he's killing me from the grave.
So today, we are doing QPW, Qatar Pro Wrestling's Super Slam 2017.
Oh my word, I'm so glad that at some point we've decided to cover QPW because, as I've alluded to on previous podcasts when we mentioned this
has been built up for many weeks. You have a story.
I do. So, but before we do this, what background do you know about QPW?
Oh, almost nothing.
Okay, so that's good because I have done my research.
Okay, go ahead.
And if you enjoy what you hear today, I also encourage you to go and watch a documentary on YouTube about the incarnation of QPW.
Right, okay, let's start there. So, you say documentary.
You mean the 28-minute documentary?
I'm not sure documentary is the word. It's promotion.
Yeah.
They don't talk about how or why or anything. It's 28 minutes of clips of wrestling and them going, yeah, we started a wrestling company because WWF came here and it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
WWE, whatever.
Exactly.
That's not a documentary.
That's a wonderful documentary. Some student has saved his own life by doing that.
I started to watch it today, like when I was dicking around at work and stuff, and I was just like, this is trash. I just stopped watching it. So, okay, go ahead. Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Basically, as you said from the documentary, WWE travelled to Qatar. Cheers, Shane Douglas. Idiot.
He's an interesting chap, isn't he?
In 2011. And then in 2012, Mr. Ali and his business associates thought, I wonder if we could set up a promotion here in the Middle East, as there's no other wrestling in the Middle East.
Sure, yeah.
Because there isn't.
Is there?
No.
I don't think there is there? I think this is generally not a thing in that area. They don't really have pro wrestling so much.
No, because obviously they've got the big companies, singular, coming over. You know, WWE, Progress, because no one's ever run a show out of the Middle East.
Wow. That's a dig and a half. You went like back three different... I don't know how to phrase it, but yeah, that was a deep dig. Go ahead.
You're welcome.
Carry on. That was good. Got a pop out of me.
So after 2012, they started putting together and piecing together their own roster of, as they refer to it, as the best international talent available. And in fairness, it is international talent that is available.
Yes. Fair point. Yeah.
Basically, picture this back...
Sting's on this card.
Well, exactly. LA Smooth from ECW and also Hobbs and Shaw is on this card.
Whoosh, straight over my head. Okay,
when he wrestled ECW, we'll go over it.
All right.
But basically, over time, they have started running shows using import talent for the last 5-6 years. They started off their first promotion was a 3-day tournament to crown their first champion.
Okay.
So not just doing like a one-spot show. And they
3 days, yeah. Do a festival.
They're bringing in people like Chris Masters, Carlito, Bobby Lashley,
The standard roster for any international show that wants ex-WWE guys.
Hello,
really
5-star wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except luckily, in Qatar, they took all of the 5-star roster and paid them.
Well, yeah. At least there was some wrestling in front of people as well. That was nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they have a few championships, which we'll get to on this card.
Yeah.
They've got your standard championships and also a bit of an eye catcher because, you know, like TNA had the X division. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want something innovative, can I give you the King of the Ladders champion?
Yeah. It doesn't work, does it?
But in all fairness, seeing that little promotional video for it,
yeah,
the fact that
documentary.
that infomercial. It's not like our good friend in a similar country promoting their Vision 2020. Sorry, Vision 2030.
Over my head a bit.
Crown Prince friend.
Oh, okay.
When the WWE go, then they have their Vision 2030.
I don't pay attention
propaganda
to like,
slash
WWF stuff.
videos.
Okay.
But the wrestlers genuinely seem to be quite well looked after. They're taken out. They're all looked after. They have all their visas dealt with for them. So they literally fly in, wrestle, and they clearly care about it, as we'll get to during the Cody John Morrison match.
First political statement of the night. Unlike the workers that built the stadiums. Go on.
God, I can't wait for a Winter World Cup. There's nothing more than like World Cup football was fucking slicing sprouts.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, sure.
But they've gone in. So here's the story of how I had prior knowledge of QPW.
Do it, mate.
So, before I returned to wrestling in SEPW in the tail end of 2016, I was looking to do commentary. So what I would do is I would mute WWE.
Before you get into that, my cat has taken a shit. Do you want to get rid of it?
No, it's absolutely fine.
Can you smell it?
No.
I can.
Oh, I look forward to that wafting over to me.
Are you sure you're right with it? Okay.
And we'll keep this in the pod as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
because based on some of the standard of wrestling we're going to see today, this is quite apt.
I'm just checking you're all right with it. But
yeah, absolutely fine.
Okay.
So
ahead. You've got cats, so you're fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's full of shit.
Start again. Sorry, my bad.
So, late 2016 is when I returned to inverted commas professional wrestling. So we see so many indie talents sit there and go, "I've returned to the ring. I've retired. I've retired." It's like, you're all right, Terry Funk. You've retired.
You came back as a manager.
Came back as a manager
and commentary.
But I wanted to do commentary. So prior to returning to the ring, I'd basically taken loads of WWE matches that I liked, muted it, and did commentary over the top of it to actually have as a portfolio to send to people around like the country.
Good idea.
Quick note. When does it stop wrestling commentators wearing suits or shirt and tie? Why are there so many wrestling commentators just sat there in hoodies?
Or Pokemon suits.
I mean, that's fine. Pokemon suits, absolutely fine. Come on. Bit of professionalism.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, so I got the pro shots done. Someone took a photograph of me wearing my suit. Great. Did all these videos, and I sent them off to a few promotions around the country. Again, regaining my knowledge of Brit Rest at the time.
Yeah.
Richard Parr, who is the announcer for QPW.
Okay, good, because his name is never mentioned on this show, so good to know that's who it is.
Used to be a presenter on Sky Sports doing the football.
Right, okay.
Started following me randomly on Twitter.
Nice.
I saw that Richard Parr was involved in QPW wrestling.
Sure.
Didn't bother looking at what QPW was. So I sent him a message and said, "Hello, Richard. I'm interested in getting into commentary."
I like when you use my full name. That's sexy.
Oh, hello. I'm interested in getting into wrestling commentary. Here's some examples of my work. Please let me know who's best to pass this on to. Here's my contact details. Doing it like I would either a job interview or putting together like a band EPK or something like that.
Professional, man.
Yeah. And he said, "Okay, no problem. I'll pass it on." Again, thought nothing of it. 2 to 3 weeks later, got an email into my inbox, all in Arabic.
Right.
And at that stage, I was like, spam.
Is someone criticising our pod again?
I mean,
this predates that by a long shot, but yeah.
Then, about 5 days after that email, another one came in. And I thought, okay, let's see if someone's trying to sell me some Viagra. This would be useful.
The Crown Prince needs you to...
Bluetooth wasn't around at this time, so I had to see what this was. And then I used Translate, and it basically was like, blah, 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 wrestling commentary, blah, 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 this amount of money, blah, 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 flights, blah, blah, blah.
Wow, okay.
And I was like, well, this is all gobbledygook. Yeah. Delete. The final email came through that was basically evidently on the Translate, paraphrasing, but evidently not interested, not replying, don't contact us again. And I was like, this is all very strange. I don't think I've contacted anyone.
Holy shit.
Until I then twigged, hang on, go back to Richard Parr, looked at what he worked for, looked at the wrestling organisation, because again, I don't think they had a Twitter then.
Right.
So it was just like hashtag QPW Wrestling, which was on his Twitter feed in his bio. Looked into it a bit more, and I was like, oh, fuck. I was offered decent money and flights to Qatar to go and do commentary for QPW.
Holy
and then
shit.
just ignored the emails because they're all in Arabic.
Holy crap. Do you think they saw the WWF videos that you sent him? Like, oh, he's next WWF guy. We'll get him in.
He must have been announcing in 2005 SmackDowns.
Man, what a crazy turn! Like,
Yeah, so obviously after saying do not contact us again, I'm really happy we're going to be doing this podcast and tagging them in at every post, as you notice I've been doing on the Twitter.
sure, nice. Out of interest, do you remember how much they offered?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I did some translations. I thought, well, considering they'd pay for flights and visas, considering I hadn't done commentary before.
Just that alone.
Yeah.
Because it feels like there's a lot of money floating around this show, but it's not used practically. Let's put it that way.
Well, I'm pretty sure Sting was doing it as a favour. He definitely wasn't doing it for free.
Well, we'll get to Sting's involvement in a minute, I guess. We should probably not blow our spot now.
Well, I don't want to ruin it, but you call it involvement.
He's there. It counts. All right. So 28th of April, 2017. I'm assuming that's a broadcast date or event date. I'm not really sure.
28th of April, 2017 in Doha.
The information isn't exactly clear anywhere. We're kind of picking up bits.
Are you going to try and pronounce the name of the venue?
Well, Ali bin Hamad Al Attaya Arena?
Yep. The Ali bin...
Attiyah?
Yep. Attaya.
Attaya or Attiyah?
I'm going to go Al Attaya.
Okay. Anyway.
So the Ali bin Hamad Al Attaya Arena.
Ali bin's the best bit. In Doha, Qatar. Or Quad. How Shane Douglas
Shane Douglas going,
Qatar. But yeah, Doha. That's where the first WF Qatar thing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was 2011 they went there.
And they did a lot promoting of that, didn't they?
Yeah.
I seem to remember that was a thing.
And also, let's be honest, it's where the World Cup final is going to be held.
Well, yeah.
In a dry country. With football
fans.
fans.
Have you heard this? It's no longer going to be dry for the tournament, apparently. I watched the Gary Neville documentary about it, and they're going to have booze in designated areas.
I can imagine that the sponsors of the World Cup, Budweiser, were very much, we're not sponsoring that.
Well, there is that is a serious problem thinking about it.
Lipton Iced Tea, sponsors of the Qatar 2020 World Cup.
Yeah, I wonder how dry it is.
I'm going to say that during that time, visitors will be fine. Yeah. If you're a local resident, you may struggle.
Yeah, it's very weird. In the documentary I watched about them building the stadiums and all these claims about 40,000 people dying in the building of the stadiums, and them going, nah, it's like 2. Don't worry about it.
They had the coronavirus.
The other 39,000 are exaggerations. They were just walking by the stadium as they died.
It was just a statistical anomaly.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. It's not hilarious. It's terrifying, but at the same time,
that was the worst description of it.
But the way the story is being told. There doesn't seem to be any truth to anything at this point. It's just mental.
I know this is a wrestling podcast, and this could be a conversation for a different day, but would you suggest there might have been some money changed hands to get a World Cup in this region?
Step Blatter is
stepladder. He's a stepladder.
That's convenient considering what's going to happen in this show. Anyway, so we're watching it on YouTube for free.
Thank you very much, QPW.
Absolutely.
Finally getting my money's worth.
The mass of 3,339 views, 127 likes and 3 dislikes. What scumbags gave this a dislike?
OWE.
Maybe so.
Sean McMahon's there.
Downvoting. So, should we go straight into the show?
Yeah.
Because we've talked a lot of bollocks. Let's jump into it. So opening, we get aerial shots of high-rise buildings, cars, lights. It's like a John Cena movie. And do you know why it's artistic?
Hit me.
Because the shots are in black and white.
Oh.
Black and white Alberto Del Rio. Or someone else.
Alberto El Patron. Or alternatively, and on the end graphic, Alberto El Patron.
Really? Brilliant. More aerial shots of high-rise buildings.
Because we're definitely having the shows in all these massive, grandiose buildings.
Cars, lights, black and white Cody Rhodes this time. Oh, very arty. Black and white John Morrison, your favourite wrestler in the world.
Shame Chavo was on this show.
He's part of this crew usually as well. When we did the Indian shows, he was there for those, so it's a shame. As the music builds to a crescendo of epic proportions, well, more aerial shots of high-rise buildings, cars, lights, black and white Rey Mysterio, and some other people.
So would you call him Mysterio? No, Michael
not.
Nee.
Definitely not. Rey Mysteriously from Birmingham. Riva La Rosa. Still the best moment ever. Anyway, so There's lots of kind of look at our posh facility sort of shots as well. And that's kind of the end, as it kind of goes. But then you're like,
That's just one stadium imploding.
fucking hell. So Sting's eyes, is that how you say it? So Sting's eyes appear on the big screen, and they're like, oh, we hit Control I because it inverts. And you're like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Ooh, someone's bought Premiere Pro.
Yeah. Did you notice in the posters for this show, a name advertised that wasn't on the show?
Oh, I did not notice this.
Booker T was meant to be the special guest referee for the main event, and he definitively wasn't. So there we go.
Yeah, but Steve Linsky's been involved in this since 2013 because he gets everywhere.
How is there so many British guys in this show?
Well, I'm glad to spoil another one of my personal favourites made on the show, but we'll get to that during the ladder match. Sorry, the DIY Sepp Blatter lad.
Didn't he call you fat once?
He did call me. Who's bought the fat kid? Fuck you. I mean, he wasn't wrong.
At least you only got one of those two that are usually on all these shows.
Yeah.
We'll get to it in a minute. Cue the horrific wrestling music, explosion graphics, scaffolding with chains, motion graphics.
Oh, WCW.
I was thinking TNA, but you know. As a person welcomes us to the show, I don't know who he was.
Joe Dombrowski. Oh, the in-ring announcer.
Yeah.
That's Richard Parr, formerly off of Sky Sports New, and obviously what was my link into QPW.
Okay. Maybe this is the bad time to say this. He's terrible.
Well, why do you think he's not still on Sky Sports? Oh, he also did stuff for Eurosport as well.
Okay, good. Yeah, his introductions, for example, when he's introducing the tag team match, he goes, for the first time ever, the tournament final of the... He's trying to say, this is the first time we will crown tag team champions for QPW. But he gets the order of the words in the wrong order. That was irony.
Oh, brilliant.
Beautiful irony.
But in fairness to, and it's happened to other people. So, for example, Mark Blake, who listens to the podcast. Hello, Mark Blake.
We all stumble a bit, like,
yeah,
you know.
But Mark Blake has once announced the match as this is the match before the interval. So,
fair enough.
So, you know, in fairness to Richard Parr, it does happen. Obviously, when you are...
Wait, why is that so bad to say this is the match before the interval?
I mean, in fairness, but just give it the air of grandeur. This is the match... before the interval.
I see what you're saying. At the same time, it gives you like we can let all our fun go. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's just carry on.
Let all the fun go.
It's been a weird day. Leave me alone. So, what's the guy's name? Ring announcer?
Richard Parr.
Richard Parr welcomes us to the show and runs down the matches for tonight's event.
Tonight's Super Slam.
There we go. Immediately, they have a King of the Ladders championship and Johnny Storm is in the match. And I'm like, someone's not going to like that.
And I did not.
Sure. So, should we talk about King of Ladders later?
We'll get to the King of Ladders later,
right.
yeah.
So, there is not a single competitor that isn't an import on this show. Literally, not even a dodgy cricketer.
Hey, no. Mr. H, who is managing in the first match, I would assume is relatively localised to this area.
Yeah, he seems like the only person that they've brought in. Every single other person on this show is an import.
Yeah, because other than Mr. H... didn't Sting do a few bits in Arabic for his element of the show?
He says salam alaikum, and that's literally it. He says it like 4 times badly, and then goes, woo, because he's Sting, and then he talks a bit, and he goes, it's showtime,
and then left.
Spoilers, but you know. No, very, very tiny bit of Arabic, but that's it.
But as we're going through the beginning of our card, because obviously we covered Richard Parr as our ring announcer.
Yeah.
Before we get started, let's discuss who we've got on commentary.
Okay. So, they're not listed on Cage Match. They're not listed on Wikipedia. I only realised who one of the voices was halfway through the show. Because I was like,
really?
I know that voice.
Did you not see the name bar at the beginning of the show?
Completely missed it.
Right. So this is the best part. Well, when I saw this, I realised this was going to be an amazing show. Because commentary was performed by Joe Dombrowski. And as it said on the titles...
Wait. Joe Dombrowski, I know that name. What show's he done before?
Does he not do $5 wrestling?
Maybe. I definitely know that name. We've done a show where he's been a commentator or something, but... Because I remember trying to pronounce Dombrowski.
Was it AAW?
Oh, could have been.
Possibly. But anyway, we're joined by Joe Dombrowski, and then, in inverted commas... ECW legend?
Really? Wow.
Shane Douglas.
I mean, they're not wrong, but you can't put that on your show. Really?
Yeah, WWE owned it. Well, I think the creditors owned it at one point, and then WWE owned it.
But this is 2017, so definitely the Fed own it by now.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
But as we'll get to when Carlito comes out, copyright doesn't exist in Qatar.
It definitely doesn't. Shane Douglas. Well, firstly, the audio is terrible.
The commentary, you could barely hear it for the first couple of matches.
Yeah, I would say the whole show, I didn't really listen to it because it's almost inaudible.
Which made me laugh in the documentary / promo for this show, also on YouTube. Al Snow comments going, they've got the best production values in the world. And just shows a bloke on his laptop backstage tweaking things. As you said, pressing Control-I for their live Tron.
So, thinking about it, Shane Douglas got your fee.
Oh, fuck!
They paid for Shane Douglas to come across to do commentary, and you can't even fucking hear him.
I get the feeling I'd be cheaper.
Your audio recording's better quality.
Probably. They probably. Well, as you said, when I was announcer, like Funaki, SmackDown #1 announcer.
Well, QPW's still running technically. They don't put on many shows, but they are running. They just announced some stuff today.
Because Bischoff's involved.
Ah, okay, Mr. Bischoff. We've got a person here who'd like to do some commentary.
Yes, and basically how I've been blacklisted and been told not to contact again. I would love to come and work for QPW.
Maybe
especially after the
respond.
stadium comment, so it'd be as safe as if we went to another country nearby to perform.
Is Arabic the same across most Arab nations?
Oh, I wouldn't know to
I don't know if there's like
judge.
regional variations, like Catalonian and Spanish, for example, are slightly different, but they're kind of the same and all sorts.
Yeah, I wouldn't be one to even guess or judge.
'Cause I know a couple of people that speak Arabic, but I'm not sure whether they're not Qataris. That's for sure. Is that how you say the name of people
Yeah,
from Qatar?
yeah.
Qataris. I wonder whether it's the same. Whether we can
Like that
draft
pop
some-
punk band, the Qataris.
That's a fucking great joke.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But like, I know people that could probably draft you a letter and be like, "Oh, we didn't realise it was in Arabic. You don't speak Arabic. Blah 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 blah."
And I was looking a lot of penis pills at the time. I wonder what penis pill is in Arabic.
You're talking about buying that house. Off to Qatar. Anyway.
I'd pay for it.
So, every single person's an import, apart from one manager. Not even a dodgy cricketer, as I said. Our first match is... Okay, so it's Brian Cage versus... How is his name actually meant to be pronounced?
Alufa.
It's
He is Alufa.
It's the best joke ever. His name is Alufa. What the fuck?
Alufa wrestled in ECW as LA Smooth. He'd also had a very brief run in WWE as just like a jobber.
Oh,
He was also in The Wrestler, and he also recently appeared as one of The Rock's Samoan brothers in Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay, cool. I assumed he'd be part of the family.
Who isn't?
Yeah, it feels like a lot of the Island Boys, you know what I mean?
The only one who isn't is the one who's got Samoa in his ring name.
That's
Samoa
true.
Joe.
Absolutely, yeah. But who knows? But this is EW, apparently. It's Brian Cage.
Yeah.
So he's a big Roydie Magoo, isn't he?
He is a beastie boy.
As much as he looks like he's swollen, he's very athletic in the ring, I've always thought.
Yeah.
He doesn't look uncomfortable like a lot of these big dudes do.
Him and Lashley are like the two really athletic big boys.
Sure, like
I'd
natural
say.
athletes,
Yeah.
that
And
really
obviously
fell into
Brock.
it. Yeah. Brock
Which,
has
again,
to
we
be.
haven't touched on this. That Royal Rumble, brilliant.
I loved it.
Absolutely
Absolutely
loved it.
adored it,
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
him to go for the whole thing and win it.
Me too.
I would
Yeah.
have been amazing.
I wanted him to get to number 30 and then have Drew come in and be like, Claymore, bang, out. Fuck you, Brock. You know what I mean?
But it was put really well. But yeah,
It
Brian
was
Cage, really beastie. And you say he's gone
Fucking
to AEW?
Apparently so.
Well, that's because Killer Cross has gone to NXT.
Yeah. And do you see the other person that went to NXT?
Tim Thatcher.
Tim Thatcher. Wow, that's one I did not see happening, but we'll see.
That's probably
Anyway.
because Walter's gone, check out this fucking money.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's gone to the Fed and gone, we've got one of the best wrestlers in the world. He doesn't have a mobile phone, but he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, you know.
Shortly followed by, was it Desmond... Alexander Wolf got knocked out at Worlds Collide. It was like,
Oh, did he?
he's been knocked out.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I watched
And,
it.
and in fairness, we didn't really want him because he was just insanity. So, have you seen that Tim Thatcher signed? Wolf's out injured. Have you seen Tim Thatcher signed? Ring camp.
Absolutely, yeah. He has to be put in that group, doesn't he?
Also, once again, Jim Smallman did this going, oh, they're going to sign Thatcher. Fuck it. I'm going to go and work for NXT UK. Good luck, everyone.
Sure. My thing at the moment is just give me Thatcher versus, I don't know his current name, but Biff Busick.
Oh, only Lorcan.
Yeah, just give me that for a year. I want to see
please.
those two beat the shit out of each other.
Be
That'd
amazing.
Be fucking awesome.
Absolutely
No
amazing.
gimmicks, no story. Just wrestle every week. Just give me something new every time.
But what would Danny Burch do?
Who cares? So, Alufa versus Brian Cage. QP I can't hear any of the commentary. It's absolutely terrible.
Which is probably a good thing because I think the commentary is absolutely terrible.
Sure. Opinions of the arena, because this is the first time we really see it.
I liked it.
Hmm.
I think because a lot of their previous shows, through looking through that docu commercial and some of the other shots, they've done outdoor arenas.
Okay.
So I think, obviously, as we know, some of the wrestlers always say you lose a lot of the atmosphere if you've got an open top stadium. Probably a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
But
yeah, in this environment, but air conditioning as well. It looks very modern.
yeah,
It looks like a modern gym set up for pro wrestling, basically.
yeah. There are some areas where you know that it's definitely a sports hall because you've got the executive boxes at the top with like the glass plate window.
Sure.
Glass plate window?
I know what
Brilliant.
you mean. It's fine.
Bad description. But
But it looks like there's a couple of thousand in there.
it doesn't look empty.
No.
Even from the start of the show. There might have been, I don't know if they had any pre-show matches because, again, Cage Match didn't reveal these and there's very little about this promotion.
Yeah, it's difficult
Kicking
to find
around.
information. Yeah, sure. No, like even shoots or promos or anything really out there.
No.
They've got their stuff on their YouTube channel, but again, everything's like 3,000-4,000 views and such. It's not like, massively publicised or anything.
But I also wonder, as again, apologies for sounding very naive, I wonder how popular a YouTube streaming service in the Middle East is or if it's even accessible.
Don't know. Interesting. Really no idea. So,
Mr. H, who is managing Alufa,
there we go.
he looks like one of these pimp baddie characters, like the supervillain with the money who's going to have lots of henchmen kicking around. Therefore, he's doing his job.
But a bit shit.
Yeah, he's gone to H. Samuel.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's taken his wife to a Nando's.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing that immediately went through my head is like, you look at this Alufa chap that's with him, the big Samoan guy, and they refer to him as the Wild Samoan, and I'm like, where's Bobby Heenan when you need him? Alufa is some shitty manager, who we're talking about, is brandishing a bottle of water, who has no idea where the hard camera is.
But he's also very much aware that maybe drinking their tap water may not be safe, hence the bottled water.
Fair enough. I thought Qatar was like modernised and beautiful and everything.
I'm sure it will, but who knows where LA Smooth has come from.
Fair point. So this guy, it's Mr. H, cuts a promo, and I'm not even sure what language it's in because the audio is that bad. It could be in Arabic, but I'm not sure, to be totally honest.
Let's say Arabic to help the story.
There we go.
Progress.
It says something at the end like, Alufa, as I've been telling you, something. This guy's
Has cleared out catering.
Yeah, probably. This guy's cutting a promo in the ring, trying to set up Alufa as the heel. I can't. I keep popping myself every time I say Alufa. So I'm just imagining, Alufa wrestling Brian Cage. And just thinking, Ric Flair in a broom, Al Snow, Moppy,
Kenny and a kid.
Saturn, sorry. Yeah. Oh my God. So I immediately realised they even imported the ref.
Yeah.
British ref, I think.
Yeah.
Not sure. Don't recognise him, but...
I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell at the start of the match because the lights kept going on and off. And the house lights.
Yeah, they seem to have lots of lighting issues.
Yeah. They seem to clear it up never.
Yeah. It's weird. It's hard to describe as well because it's almost at random. It's like they're going for kind of cool, washy, in and out, zoomy effects and stuff with the light, but it just doesn't work at all. It's terrible.
It's like they were trying to put... Like sometimes they do on NXT... They put the house lights down, but they've just got a light on the ring.
It's like they're stuck in between.
But whoever was in control of those lights, a case of, no, no.
They build to the bit where at the end of the match.
Yeah.
And they're just randomly doing it. You know what they're trying to get to, but they do it at the wrong time.
But as Al Snow said, they do have the best production qualities.
Of course they do.
But again, I jest, but for a relatively new company to actually, because I can't imagine they're importing their tech crew.
You'd imagine not.
You're going to have these guys who are probably like the same level of BritRes.
There's lots of cameras on tripods.
Yeah.
Not roaming cameras, Feels professional, but not understanding what wrestling is.
Think early Progress production values.
Yeah, even then they had roaming cameras and people using like a short f-stop, so you get that real short, like blurry focus thing that they did terribly.
I meant more on just like the layout and the setup.
Sure.
And
yeah,
so
absolutely.
the glitches you had at the earliest parts of running a promotion, I think, whilst we make fun of it, I think if you saw a show now, if it was in the same venue, they'd especially with Bischoff in control, they'd have a lot more in place.
Oh, you'd like to think so, yeah. Roaming cameras, shoulder rigs, stuff like that,
Yeah.
Bischoff knows his deal when it comes to production side, at least.
He certainly doesn't know creative.
He can't write a story for shit, apparently, but we'll see. So, Brian Cage is in black and orange. We've got a copyright infringement case in our hands here, mate.
Outrageous.
Both guys in the ring. Alufa is screaming into the microphone. Now his manager is chatting shit again. What the fuck is going on with the lighting, as we talk about?
The ropes are loose as my mother.
Also, I think they've shot it in 10 frames per second because it looks like stop motion at times.
No, that's their normal pace of work.
Oh, jeez, man. This
Alufa.
is bad. Very bad at points. So, first shoulder block in the match. Cage's nose is immediately bleeding. I think he's done a line backstage.
Jesus.
What's going on? But it feels like this Lufa guy is that unsafe that he's immediately shoulder barged Cage in the nose and busted him open on the first spot.
Working smart?
Working stiff in the wrong way. Can you imagine you're in a match? The first dude you're wrestling against, who's this experienced lad from ECW, just gives you a shoulder block and you're like, boom, in the face. You'd be like, for fuck's sake, man.
I mean, in fairness, you say experienced bloke from ECW. When I said, oh, that was LA Smooth from ECW, you went, who?
Yeah, sure. But if he's got a pedigree, you know?
I mean, what was it, Rick Transit? Who was the name of the chap that the Dudleys destroyed?
Mass Transit.
Mass Transit, sorry.
That was New Jack that destroyed. Yeah. Because Mass Transit was tagging with Devon because Bubba wasn't there, and that's
yeah, exactly. So it's good that they let unsafe people in the ring.
Well, it's not ECW.
Oh, very good point.
Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, so finally started to hear some of the commentary, and I'm like, is that Shane Douglas? He's so bad.
He's not great.
Yeah.
It's a real shame, as I continue to make myself one very unpopular person in the world of professional wrestling. Alex McCarthy, who did a lot of stuff for TalkSport, who's now got a radio show to talk wrestling, actually Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. on TalkSport 2. Go and listen to him if you can tolerate the fact that guess who's managed to snivel and weasel their way onto that talk show? I'll give you a clue. He breaks everything he touches in British wrestling.
Breaks everything he touches in British wrestling?
Give him a promotion and he'll break it.
Oh, Alex Shane.
There we go.
Really?
Yeah, he's on national radio talking about wrestling with poor old Alex McCarthy. But he's a name.
So, holy shit. Cage goes to ram Alufa into the barrier. Whole barrier detaches into the crowd. I'm like, oh, hello, that's a bit dangerous.
They learned from JR at New Japan.
They fucking better.
Yeah.
Best bump ever, by the way.
Love that.
That was just fucking great. So Shane Douglas has a quote here. He says, the Samoan family all have martial arts backgrounds.
He's done his research.
So apparently Alufa's manager is called H, which I wish I'd injected before watching this shit. Brian Cage does an F5 to Alufa, which is quite a feat. He's a big boy, this Alufa lad. He's like, what, 300 pounds?
I'd say a lot more than that.
Okay, fair enough.
Think Rikishi size, and he was 4'10", 420.
Oh, wow. Was he that big?
RVD.
Well, I mean, if Chavo Guerrero is coming at like 220 or whatever, you know what I mean? Anyway, so Brian Cage F5 to Alufa. Cage drags H over the top into the ring, the manager guy, slams him around. Alufa grabs a step ladder out of fucking nowhere.
As it was mentioned on commentary, the ring steps.
This is not the last time this step ladder comes into play. What a devastating piece of equipment. He taps it onto Brian Cage, I think is the best way to put it.
Probably because he realised he was going to get his face kicked in for busting his nose in the first shoulder barge.
Ding, ding, ding. Laugh my arse off. The first match is winner by disqualification is Brian Cage.
Let the beatdown commence.
Oh, fucking hell. So, honestly, it was almost everything I love about Brit Rest. But not called indie Brit Rest or World of Sport like proper wrestling, but, you know, the shit stuff that I love so much. It was heel versus face, cheesy manager, bullshit finish. The crowd barely give a fuck the whole way through. It's perfect.
I could be in a leisure centre in Sittingbourne right now.
Absolutely. It's all shoulder blocks and like, you know, I don't know, running the ropes and into the barrier walk and brawl. There's no real wrestling here. It's just bollocks.
Loved it.
Brilliant. But wait, Alufa is smacking Brian Cage about with the step stool. It just sounds funny. And some music plays. I'm like, wait, I know this music. Da, 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 da. And you're like, that's Sting's
the Olympics.
Sting's WCW music plays.
Because, as we all know, copyright doesn't exist in Qatar.
Fucking A. Guess who comes out in full paint, full gear? Like, this is WCW Sting.
Fake Sting.
Crow Sting coming out.
NWO fake Sting.
Wait, if he came out wearing a Sting mask and an unveiled Sting underneath the Sting mask, I would have popped so hard. So to stop this fat Smo and slapping about Brian Cage with a step saw in Qatar, there's gotta be Sting. Like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, this was after he'd collapsed and retired in WWE at Night of Champions, because that would have
Was
been...
it really?
That would have been 2015.
I guess so. This is
He did that,
2017.
so it's 2 years after that. So Stinger's still working?
I was putting it in the context of TNA Sting for some reason, but it's not at all,
No,
is it?
this is
much later.
This would be Hall of Fame retired
So he's probably...
WWE Sting.
That's
Yeah.
why there's no involvement at all.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's got in the full gear, you know, which is kind of unusual for a retired dude, isn't it?
Hi, John Terry. Full kit wanker.
John Terry. Oh, okay, yeah, fine. I was thinking wrestling and I'm like, hang on. But, like, you know the thing about Liger? He doesn't come out in full gear anymore because he's not Liger. He's retired. He's not a professional wrestler. But Sting's like, fuck it. Paint, jacket, full gear, you know.
But Mr. Ali, when he booked him, probably said, no, I want the full Stinger
I want
experience.
Sting, yeah. How much do you think he got paid?
Oh, fudge load of money.
How much to fly Sting out to Qatar?
Well, there would have been first class or above, definitely,
Absolutely.
for a long haul flight.
So what's that? A couple of grand, probably?
Couple of grand for that, plus accommodation, which everyone seemed to be put up. The fact they run shows in
nice.
the sedan is
sure.
my favourite part of this promotion. But
For Sting to walk out from the back, get into the ring, not even confront Alufa, but just to cut a promo saying "Salam Alaikum" a few times, and then be like, "It's showtime," and then just walk to the back and go "Woo!" once. 50 grand, 500 grand.
I'm gonna go, because of all the expense, I'm gonna say 20 grand.
It's at least, isn't it? You would have thought Sting wouldn't even bother to come out for 20 grand, though.
I don't know, free trip to Doha, because you can imagine if QPW really takes off, think of the money that'll be in there. That's our TNA whole approach of Rinker King.
Sure, yeah.
If that took off on their TV,
it's licensing, opportunities, things like that. I understand. Okay.
Budweiser sponsorship.
So copyright doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. Run, Alufa, run! Just something to say.
It's a man with a baseball bat.
Yeah, so let's just move on. Fuck it. So, is Steve Linsky in the zebra stripes? What the fuck?
Ridiculous.
British referee, big chubby guy. Back in the day, if you ever saw, like, you know, all the stuff's on the wrestling channel, and I'm trying to think of promotions.
Most recently, he was the ring announcer for World of Sport when it was on ITV in the UK.
He was, yeah. Also, didn't leave one of my female friends alone once he got a mobile number for a while. Just throw that out there.
Age?
Appropriate.
Fine.
Just about. But yeah, I remember her coming to
me
on
this podcast, throwing in such potential shade, as the kids call it.
We were with a group of about 7 or 8 different people at a show in Sittingbourne, so you know which promotion it is.
Yep.
Mr. Linsky's come back as referee.
That promotion has a bad reputation. Hang on, no, I won't hear of this.
Oh my God,
Dobie, you don't believe it.
It's revolutionary, mate. And yeah, she's immediately like, "Oh God, that's Steve Linsky, isn't it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's like legendary British ref. And she's like, "Oh yeah, he had my phone number once." I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Like, I can't blame a dude for trying, you know what I mean? But apparently he was a bit too
trying.
Yeah. Okay, let's just move on.
Hey, I think before the hashtag #MeToo debacle, we would be now saying, "Don't hate the player, hate the game."
Wasn't that Booker T's gimmick?
Can you dig that sucker?
No, don't hate the player, hate the game. Back in the Harlem Heat, you used to say that all the time.
I'm going to steer very clearly of any promos that happen with Harlem Heat, just in case.
Coming for you,
Hogan.
Torito. Anyway, so our next up is our QPW Tag Team title match to crown the first ever Tag Team champions.
And as we got to earlier, how did Richard Parr describe this match?
Did I write it down? He basically said, this is the first time ever it's the first time ever that they're going to have the finals of the tournament for the tag team. He doesn't say we're going to crown our champions for the first time ever, but, you know.
And maybe they called an audible backstage going, this is the finals for the tag team champions, and then we'll have the championship game.
So we have Al Snow and Apollo Not Cruz.
Apollo off of TNA fame, who we saw on the first ever live pay-per-view for TNA.
Did we?
Apollo with one L.
Was he one of the Elvises? No.
No, he was just Apollo. He was a big beastie boy.
Cool. Shows how much I pay attention. Versus Demolition Davies.
Read that, what I wrote about Demolition Davies.
Oh, Strangler Davies has got... and Michael Kovac, I want to say.
Kovac, yep.
Okay.
He's the Bayern Munich's manager's brother, Niko Kovac.
Oh, bit over my head, but
okay.
I'm there, don't worry.
That's the one for our German football friends, our German fans who listen
Which
to
there
the pod.
might be one of. You never know. To be fair, like we've sold a lot of T-shirts in the last couple of weeks.
In all seriousness, if you're from Germany or if you listen to this podcast from outside of the UK, let us know. Just send us a tweet at World of Rest Pod. Let us know if you've got a local promotion as well in your country that you can't, that you would like us to cover. And while you're at it, as Rich, so thank you so much. If you have bought a T-shirt, you transferred me some money from T-shirt sales.
I did, yeah. It's good
insane. Finally, this podcast is profitable.
The wealth. Profitable? Nah, not yet.
If you take out our hourly wage.
The cost of all the gear and, you know, travelling to shows and stuff.
But if you would like to support the show, if you like what we do, the best way to do it is by buying a T-shirt through amazon.co.uk. Just search for World of Wrestling Podcast. £15 all in. It's delivered to your door and you can wear it with pride. And if you do buy a T-shirt, send us a picture. We'll put it up on our Twitter, put it up on our Facebook.
Cool. Quick one. I keep thinking about putting the price up to 20 quid so they get free postage. Because currently you have to pay 15 quid and then pay the postage.
How much is the postage?
I don't know. I think it's about £5.
Well, no, because if you did like I did when I bought my own version of this T-shirt from Amazon, I'm on Prime.
See, that's the thing. Most people are nowadays. That's why I put it at 15.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's just in that price bracket where it's like comfortably affordable for everyone, which I want. I want everything to be as cheap as feasible for everyone, you know, that we make an okay amount of money, you know.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So Al Snow.
Did I mention I'm buying a house purely because we got this T-shirt money in now?
So the screen goes black for about 10 seconds. Literally just the whole screen on YouTube goes black and they're like, don't worry about it.
Sting's here. Oh, wait.
So what does everybody want? Not to sit through an Al Snow match. Snow and Apollo turn their backs to the hard cam, raise their hands once they're in the ring. I'm not doing
We are the nation of domination.
Not again, not another show. But why do they turn away from the hard cam? You know how Al Snow is the most critical pro wrestling dude ever?
Yeah.
His interviews and stuff. And I'm just like, do a shoot interview about that, you dickhead. Like, seriously, what the fuck? You immediately turn your back to the hard cam to start the fucking show. Immediately getting it wrong. I hate Al Snow. I'm just throwing it out there.
I was going to say,
he's a massive piece of shit.
I'm really glad we finally found someone who is the equivalent of Chavo to you.
Spot Monkey. Never got over. Never had a reasonable gimmick apart from he had a mannequin head that was given to him, as far as I'm aware, by Paul Heyman.
Him and Steve Blackman's tag team with Head Cheese gave me nothing.
Shittest, most shit thing ever. Like, he had a few funny little gimmicks and stuff, but he gives like speeches about, he goes to class and like, what's my finish? And they're like, oh, you do the snowplow. And he's like, that's not a finish. That's not how I finish my matches. It's like, well, that's what you're asking them, dickhead. You know what I mean?
What was the finish in the match where you had loads of dogs outside the ring shitting all over the
What's the finish to this match? That's the fucking snowplow. And I'm like, it is your fucking finish, you cunt.
That's
It's like, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I watched a couple of his shoot interviews. It just made me angry. Like, he's one of these people that's like, this is how pro wrestling has to be done. I'm like, it's a performance art, you prick.
One would imagine that Al Snow, as the most experienced member of this quartet, would be in charge of the match. And my only note for this match was very little to write home about here, other than Al Snow has booked himself to be a tag champ.
Yeah, absolutely. It's utter shit.
We are not doing you an injustice by not covering the match, because all that happened was nothing other than a shitty snowplow, and that was it.
Yeah, sure.
So you're... Have you got anything else?
Yeah. No, I'm looking through my notes going, Apollo gets up a mild tag, Fatty McFuckface. I mean, Demolition Davies will not bump. Sorry, but it's true.
That's his offence that he's on No, I won't go there.
Out of fucking nowhere, Al Snow hits the snowplow, which I heard him give a long moaning speech about how it wasn't his finish to get the 1, 2, 3, and your first ever Qatar Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Al Snow and Apollo, not Cruz. That was generic, is what I put.
Yeah. Absolutely bugger all to right. Fill a match.
Yep.
For the All Tag Team Championships.
The first ever tag champions are Al Snow and Apollo, not Cruz.
At this stage in 2017, if they're throwing the money around, they should have just said, "Okay, Bucks, will you come over and do this?"
Mate,
I know I'm
almost anyone apart from Al Snow.
I know I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks, but if you can imagine them going to Qatar,
They take it, sure.
and also they probably wouldn't have charged as much money as Al Snow.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I suppose 2017 they were still doing their Hot Topic Bullet Club thing, so they got a fair.
They were signed to
amount of
ROH
cash.
at the time, so that's trouble. You know, it's difficult to get out of there. They had the relationship with New Japan and
I
things like that,
suppose,
so it's
yeah.
like it's difficult to get, you know. Anyway, let's move on. So flashback time with Alberto Del Riva. Thank you, that was good. So Del Rio challenged the champ to a match or something. Like, yeah.
So
all right,
basically,
great.
they were at a show.
Don't try and give this levity.
No, they were at a show in Europe. So they're viewing for the not the Grand Championship, the championship between Chris Raber
Yeah.
and the current champion who's held the title for 4 years, because Hogan's fucking booking this. And
4 years.
4 years.
Has the company been around 4 years?
Yeah,
All right. Fair enough.
they started in 2013.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. But Alberto El Patron was saying that this guy from Austria is his best mate.
That hotbed of wrestling, Austria.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, didn't Cesaro play rugby there? Oh no, that's Switzerland.
Carry on.
But basically, the backstory is to preview our main event is that Alberto El
He's also a
Patron
Bond villain. Sorry. Yeah, go on.
challenged Mr. Raber to a championship match after watching him successfully defeat his title somewhere in Europe, which eluded me.
They don't give you many details, do they?
I like that Alberto. I mean, they must have again paid Del Rio. He's like, "Do you guys want to go and defend this title somewhere in Europe? Great. How much are we paying Del Rio to come out and set this up?" Sorry,
Apparently-
El Patron.
Apparently, he no-showed the show before this as well, Del Rio.
He's probably too busy beating up Paige.
Yeah, fucking A. So, copyright doesn't exist in Qatar.
Hello, Carlito.
I spit in the face of people that don't want to be cool. It's the best music ever. It's great.
I love how Carlito, ever since leaving WWE, did this going, "I'm just going to get massive."
He does
Just going to get,
anything he wants to.
yeah, I'm just going to lift weights and get massive.
His Hall of Fame speech was the best thing ever. He gave no fucks. He put himself over for like 10 minutes. It was so good. Anyway, so we've got a 4-way match of Carlito versus Rey Mysteriously from Birmingham. Rey Mysterio Jr. Versus...
Actually, Rey Mysterio Jr. for this show, not just Rey Mysterio.
Ah, interesting.
He became young again.
Good stuff. Versus Mil Muertes and PJ Black. Formerly
Justin
There
Gabriel.
you go. So Mil Muertes is like, "Fuck your step stool," as he gets towards the ring. I popped so hard for it. He just picks it up and throws it to the side. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
What was nice in this, as you know, who's that jumping out the sky? Well, everyone in Qatar knew who Ray was because they just chanted 619,
Sure.
which I believe is a police code for someone drinking alcohol.
Is that actually?
No idea. Just
Oh, okay.
Making an inappropriate joke.
Okay. Do you know what it actually is?
No.
It's the area code for where he lives in San
Oh,
Diego.
sorry. I thought you were talking about in the dialing number in
Oh,
Qatar.
no.
Of course, yes. It's actually for the Federal Reserve.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit out of it at the moment, but yes, I got the joke. Sorry, man.
Well, I think you're very polite referring to it as a joke.
I'm genuinely interested how Rey Mysterio ended up doing this show. Wasn't he wrestling for
5-star.
Well, yeah. Was it GMWL or AAA? It's been AAA because I was going to say he killed thing, but he didn't kill him. He was in the ring and he died.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't realise he had already passed and did the 619 on him, didn't he?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, because that's
I haven't seen it because I can't bring myself. I was quite a fan, so.
yeah.
The leader of the Perros del Mal. I can't think of his name. It's driving me crazy.
No,
Anyway. So, I mean, that was 2016?
I think so.
So it's after that. So Ray's not signed to WF. He's probably signed in Mexico still.
Ray's only re-signed with WWE in 2019.
Yeah,
So he came back at the Rumble
Yeah.
last year.
He's been better than he's ever looked.
He's outstanding.
Really good, man. It feels like he's got his life back on track and such.
Yeah.
You know? I think injuries are a real problem for him.
Yeah, he needed the time away, not working the schedule.
Sure. So, yeah, doing stuff like this, basically.
Yeah. And Mil Muertes, from enjoying his work in Lucha Underground as the main baddie.
He's one of my favourites. I love this style of wrestler.
Yeah.
Fat Mexican luchas that do not fly or do any spots.
That's why I missed out on El Hijo de Ice Cream's ring gear.
Oh, okay. Do you want to tell that story now? Or?
We'll save it for the end if we remember.
All right, okay. So the delays between music playing, video screen playing, and the actual wrestling making their entrance are probably about 30 seconds every single time.
Did you notice during the ring entrances, and this is the first time I noticed this, and it was started with Carlito's entrance, he was allowed to go and like hand slap the fans, and as soon as he walked past, there was a guy behind him pushing everyone back into the stands.
Yeah, that
At that stage, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, he's wearing Jordan gear.
Yeah.
And so it's obviously a local, maybe an arena manager or something like that. But he's basically just hopping around the arena the whole time. There's maybe like 30 people in the aisle for the most of the show. So, you know, with those the Saudi shows, WWE, there's guys in what do they call it? Like the sheet gear?
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it, but like the white long
in the
kind of coats and the I'm trying not to be culturally inappropriate. But basically the gear that you expect them to wear. And there's lots of people wearing that sort of stuff around, but then they're just standing in the aisleway completely aimlessly.
Well, similar to Progress, they outsold the number of tickets in the yellow section, so everyone had to fucking stand.
Okay, yep, cool. Good stuff.
They were very expensive tickets, and I'm very old.
So Ray is super over. 619 chance all around. Sorry,
Booyaka.
it's only 3 times, haven't we, Progress? We've had to stand eventually anyway. So Ray is winning this, bank on it immediately. It's like there's no one else in this match apart from Muertes maybe, but Ray is Ray Mysterious for fuck's sake.
I mean, basically what started
Ray Mysteriously? Sorry.
This 4-man match was starting like, we booked PJ Black, brilliant. And then all of a sudden the real wrestlers came.
Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it?
Because
I don't hate him. He's got a good backstory at least.
Yeah. I like the fact as well that clearly it was a case of, right, we're all going to work together and you're here.
Yeah.
It very much looked like he was being excluded from quite a lot of this match.
Feels like it, doesn't it? So Muertes jumps Ray and off we go. So Muertes is a strong, hard boy. And the others are content to do as little as possible. Can you blame them, really?
Why would they? They've earned their money.
Sure. So double flatliner by Muertes as Carlito gives him a lung blower. That's a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, nice.
1 or 2 kind of like fun spots here, but not really. Everyone gets a 619. The finish. Oh, the finish. Carlito does the apple spit, but Ray ducks. The apple spits blinds the referee. Apples? Blind?
Well, hang on. If it was like a Granny Smith and really sour, there is a way this could happen.
Ray goes for the code red. Carlito reverses by sitting on Ray Ray's head.
Yoko
oh,
style.
Lord. Ow. He just sat on his fucking head.
Yeah.
Could have broken his neck, man. Looks so painful.
Yoko style.
Yeah, exactly. The botch is just... So Ray reverses, having his head sat on, hits a shitty looking half of a code red for the 1, 2, 3, and the winner! Via Viva la Rosa! It's Ray Mysteriously. Oh, God, yeah. Oh,
This match was on the card?
It was a match. I like Muertes because he's funny.
Muertes and Carlito lung blower spot was very nice.
Yeah,
That's very good.
If I was a wrestler, I'd work like Muertes. Come out with a cool mask, pretty cool music, get in the ring, fuck off ring steps. You know?
Ray won't be able to get in the ring now. I've knocked him over.
You get in the ring as people flip around you and you clothesline them when you get bored. And then you watch other people do the finish. You kind of have a cup of tea.
I would love Muertes just to sit there and go, no, mate, breakfast tea. Come on.
Can I have an orange juice and a cup of slice, please?
Oh, is that a pan au chocolat? It's Mil Muertes downs a nice bit of a continental patisserie.
It's every match I've ever seen with him, and there's at least one other person to take the fall for him. It's fucking genius.
His stuff with Penta in Lucha Underground was very good, though.
I've watched bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Was it really good?
I enjoyed it.
Okay, wasn't Penta like super dangerous in Lucha Underground?
Penta's super dangerous now.
Well, he's got a bit safer in his older age, I would say. He's only done 1 flip pile driver off the ladder.
I'd love to do a Lucha Underground show. I think we should tag it on at the end for one of our things.
There's lots to talk about with that show.
Yeah.
It's on the agenda, definitely.
Yeah.
So this shitty Kovac guy from that tag match earlier is now back. We didn't really talk about the two guys in the match, but there's a really big fat dude and then a really talentless, personality lacking Kovac guy, which is this chap.
Kovac seems to be quite popular with QPW because he's on every single show.
Oh, really?
So I
Okay.
assume he works cheap.
Yeah, probably reliable sort of chap, but it's nothing
Trying to sell Del Rio isn't reliable.
Is there nothing better than a reliable pro wrestler when you're trying to like organize a promotion?
Yeah, it's
They're the best.
the key.
Yeah, because they turn up and they do what the fuck they're told to do, you know?
Now, at this stage, in most wrestling cards, you'd be expecting the women's match. Oh.
I'm speechless. Yeah, brilliant.
Although, in fairness, again, to WWE...
This guy comes to cut a promo and you're ripping on them about the women. This is great. Yeah, sure.
Well, in fairness, they are getting more...
They're not real wrestlers anyway. Fuck. It's a joke. It's a joke.
How dare you say that? The Bellas are both pregnant. They can't be in the ring.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I assume
yeah.
both are Rusev's.
I assume Daniel Bryan just got really lucky.
Trick shot.
I'm implying he did a trick shot to get both of them into the sack at the same time, but who knows? Let's move on. So, Kovac guy is cutting some bullshit promo. Jason Anderson, the commissioner of QPW, is here. Baldy bloke in a light yellow t-shirt and khakis. I mean,
Jim Anderson's son from Gladiators fame. John Anderson. Oh, shit.
What to say? Is it Jason Anderson? Is that his name?
That's what I put down.
Okay, good stuff. So talk, blah, blah, blah. They set up Kovac versus Ali and Nami down the road, some local MMA guy.
No, don't care.
So the audio in my ears, there's massive audio distortion here. It just kind of goes like, which is just fucking horrible. Sorry for headphone listeners that have to listen to that. That was probably terrible.
Probably should give him a warning.
Yeah.
But I did realise as well,
Bit
I was
late.
just gulping my drink into the microphone, so again, apologies for that.
Gives a fuck. It's capturing reality. There we go. So
there's the tagline. World of Wrestling Podcast, where we capture reality and alienate ourselves from going to any promotion.
Oh, God.
We like Shikara.
We loved Shikara. That was really good. To be fair, we find a lot of positives about pro wrestling.
Yeah.
We just do a lot of shit shows.
But let's see if this one turns good.
With the last one, the NWA one, I was hoping it was going to be really good. It's just
Skywalk match, though. Sorry, the Skywalker match.
that was
good.
excellent. Yeah. And we've got to talk about Luger selling. That was fun. Anyway, so
and fictional.
yeah. So Kovac charges at this Ali bloke, the MMA guy. Ali gives him a devastating hip toss. Next up, fucking hell, what a spot. QPW's King of the Ladders 4-way ladder match.
I would have loved this had this been defended without a ladder.
That's what I was hoping. So, I mean, you say that, it kind of is defended without a ladder because these aren't really ladders.
My note about this is these ladders look ropey as hell. Because
they're
basically
shorter
they
than-
might as well be made of rope.
They're shorter than Johnny Storm is.
So you can tell. Very small.
Exactly, yeah.
Imagine you're in like,
hell.
if you have kids and you're in a playground, or for
Yeah.
some reason you're in a playground for anything else, Steve Linsky, allegedly.
Wait, no. She's of age. Let's say
Oh,
Edna
sorry.
or something. Yeah.
Sorry, well, let's take that back.
All right.
So if you're in a playground, if you've got kids, or you're Daniel Edler,
Yeah, or Lola, or, 10 other wrestlers we can probably name. How are the
or
kids?
Demolition Davis. Oh no, sorry, Strangler Davis.
That's the wrong one.
There's so many nonsense in pro wrestling, it's difficult to not get confused. But
we're horrible people. We really are.
think of the little steps to climb up onto a climbing frame, and they're slightly bigger than the ladders in these matches.
Yeah, sure.
But I also assume, therefore, there's not like a home base or a B&Q to go and get them like all other Brit Rest companies does. You can only
the
ever
paint
have...
the table is the way
Yeah.
forward.
You can only ever book like a TLC match if your venue is very close to a B&Q or a home base, purely because someone's going to go, well, hang on, where's the ladders?
Yeah, fucking A. So we've got... Right, so let's do it in reverse order this time. We've got Johnny Moss. I fucking love Johnny Moss. Current NXT trainer, Johnny Moss. Yep, legend, man. Right, Matt Cross, M-Dog 20.
M-Dog, yeah.
Fucking backyard legend, indie... stalwart of the indie
Son
scene.
of Havoc.
Absolutely, man.
Love it.
Important human being.
Yeah.
Like, revolutionized pro wrestling in terms of like
Shouldn't-
athletics and stuff.
Shouldn't have had the raw deal he got in Tough Enough. He could have done a lot of good things for WWE before Steve Austin kicked him out.
Fucking A. Totally agree. Your mate, Johnny Storm. I mean, if you listen to the pod, you know how Tax feels about Johnny Storm because he was mean to him when he was a kid.
Hey, and also he sold Two Tone's little boy a T-shirt with a hole in it, and then wouldn't come back out to change it at the last IPW show.
What a scumbag!
Basically,
No way.
Two Tone's kid was looking at merch, and Johnny Storm pushed his shirt on him, which was too big for him anyway. So his kid bought it because Johnny Storm was pushing it on him.
Yeah.
And he assured Two Tone that he really wanted the shirt.
David Richards did that to me as a kid. So
Yeah.
don't worry, we've been there. Yeah.
And then when they went to put it on after the interval, he was like, "Hang on, it's got a hole in it." And then Johnny Storm wouldn't come back out.
That's low. That's bad, man. I mean,
Who's bought the fat kid?
that was part of your wow, Jesus Christ, your Super Quiz Cup story, wasn't it? For our True 3 kid.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether it was a lie or true, but that bit's true then.
Yep.
Wow, what a dick. So there's a great thing in that not documentary thing for QPW where they got the shot of everyone getting off the big bus they've come in, right? So everyone gets off. There's Stinger and Brian Cage, not Stinger.
Brodus Clay.
But yeah, all these wrestlers. And they're just in their street clothes. They're just getting off. They grab their bags. They walk through. Johnny Storm gets off the bus, goes, yeah. Does his big W, sticks his tongue out. I'm like, fucking hell, mate. Come on.
In fairness, though, looks for the cameras.
Yeah.
Sensible boy.
I know, but this is not the time.
It's great that he's having a real renaissance to his career.
The fourth person rounding off this amazing quad of people is Caprice Coleman, who's the current champion. I don't understand what anyone has ever seen in Caprice Coleman. The last time we saw him, he was interviewing, not interviewing people for the NWA.
It was on the Crockett Cup.
Yeah, where he would be there to capture people walking to the back to do their interviews, but the people would just walk past him. They'd cut to him and he'd be like, I'm here by myself. It was just terrible.
I lost my championship 2 years in Qatar, and then I haven't been able to wrestle since.
Fuck, I mean, he's wrestled for ROH a bit. I've seen him do commentary for ROH, and he's just it's a void of personality. He really is.
He didn't impress
what else to
me
say.
much in this King of the Ladders match.
Yeah.
Where you have to
It's
get
the
a ladder
champ.
and hang it on a hook. Oh no, that's King of the Mountain.
That would be better. You have to hang the ladder up on the thing.
But you're not allowed to use the ladder, you've just got to use the belt. To climb up on the belt to hang the ladder on the
The skill is actually balancing the ladder. Not whether you can do it or not. Anyway, so Johnny Storm makes his entrance, and he's taller than the ladder set up at ringside, as I've said. So this is King of the Step Stools Championship, is what I'm calling it.
Someone, if you had around this time, they booked someone like Matt Morgan, who could have just reached up and gone, "I've got the belt."
That'd be amazing. Holy shit. Oh, that's funny. Someone should do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm trying to think of scenarios where it could work. Like you could do it like with the like smaller promotions and such that don't have the tour arenas.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this Jimmy Bob Anderson commissioner bloke is back out to hang the strap up, and we randomly cut to Johnny Storm promo, apparently shot in 1987. Because Jesus Christ, the quality of this promo is
Standard.
It's like shot on a flip phone, man. It's terrible. I can see to me to say flip phone.
That's still the phone he uses to this day.
So fucking hell, the caliber of promos from Storm and Coleman here are so bad. Lots of when I come to the Middle East, I'll be the champion.
Great.
Can't give us anything else beyond that. Like what? So M-Dog and Storm do their indie Rana standoff bullshit, and literally no one gives a fuck because they're just like, hey, they're doing like gymnastics. Way.
That's because the fans in Doha are educated wrestling fans.
But it's just so funny when you put this spot in front of people that don't know what this spot is.
Yeah.
And they're just like, why are they working together? Like you can see the people in the crowd going, they're standing still, talking to each other, doing something that doesn't hurt, and then doing another bit that doesn't hurt.
Chris Masters made the very good point about this again in this docu-mercial.
Okay.
When he was saying the great thing about the fans when we come to these QPW shows is where they've not been overexposed to wrestling.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You can do the most simple things and they eat it up and they react to it.
Sure.
Is that you don't need to go over the top or overboard to get a reaction. But this goes show they went completely the other way and did indie-rific stuff. And as you said, the fans were just a case of, what? Yet in the opening match, when Alufa shoulder tackled Brian Cage, like, oh my God, he's knocked the big man down.
Sure, yeah. It just doesn't feel right here. You can see what they're aiming for.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I work with like early ROH, pop the crowd, do these things. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just it's not great. It's not good at all. And it's just this sounds brutal. M-Dog's pretty fast still. Johnny's lost a step.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Let's me also say this, though. I do think Johnny Storm is very, very technically gifted and is one of the best. I just think that anytime you have a run-in when you're young, you're going to have beef with someone. Not like the lovely professional that is Doug Williams.
He's the Don.
Who is wrestling.
Yeah.
John Gresham.
I saw. He's also wrestled in Japan a few times recently too, but
well, it's fine. But again, as he said recently
he
on
was
his
wrestling
Twitter,
in Kurikan the same day as the fucking Tokyo Dome with some run by New Japan.
But in fairness to Doug Williams, he said, "I've retired in the UK, and I'm only going to wrestle if the companies I'm contracted to tell me I have to wrestle."
Fair point. Yeah.
And they don't respect my retirement. So essentially, no, I go no.
Yeah, sure. So, classic example of what I hate about pro wrestling in this match.
Johnny Storm.
4 talented
Alex
guys running through their list of spots. Assumption being, give them ladders, that'll be great, right? And it's like, no, it has no purpose at all. No narrative, some meaningless championship. Is Moss the heel? 3 other guys' faces? Why should I give a fuck? It's spots for spots' sake.
Commentary trying to get over that, well, Johnny Moss can't keep up with the speed of these guys.
He's Johnny Moss, of course he can. He's insanely good. You know, he's fast as fuck for a big man.
The best person in this match, hands down, Johnny Moss.
Absolutely, yeah. He's just really good. He always was, always has been, you know. You can see why he's training, because he's jacked.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not going to take any bullshit. You're going to work out like motherfucker. But he also knows how to work. And he's the only person doing anything in this match to be a heel, you know.
Do you think the concept of this ladder match championship is something that they thought would make them stand out as a promotion? Do you think that where WWE always have this money in the bank, they see that ladder matches are very sought after, and they think maybe their fans, if they watch the Western stuff, they'll go, crikey, that's the sort of stuff we want to have as our spot fest on our show.
Sure.
Because our ropes are really, really loose, so no one can do anything off the ropes.
It feels as simple as that, as in someone's gone for something, what can we do that's unique?
Yeah.
Let's get a 6-sided ring, that'll be great. Sorry.
It only works in Mexico, like copyright infringement,
or like, you know, Tennessee, whatever, wherever TNA's from.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. AAA, it works perfectly because there's plenty of angles for Murder Clown to catch people with.
Fucking A, more space for him to catch people.
Yeah, exactly.
The important stuff.
All the working the angles.
I think it's as simple as Mr. Ali or whoever's in charge has gone, oh, that was a good ladder match. We should do that every time. And someone's gone, Al Snow probably. Let's do a championship of it. Why not?
What's the finish? Where I get the belt off the hook? No, that's not a finish.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking A.
Use this snowplow.
It's. I know you agree with me. I know 90% of people that agree with me with this. Ladder matches are the climax of a feud.
Yeah.
They're not week in, week out championship bullshit.
No.
You know what I mean? Which is what this is.
I like a ladder match for the sake of having something worth it, and there will nothing will ever be better than Sean Razor from a ladder match.
Yeah, I would put
from a narrative standpoint.
In the same way, I'd put Rock Triple H SummerSlam 98, 99.
Ooh,
that's
okay.
Like
that's a very good underrated one.
Yeah, really underrated. One of my favourite matches of all time.
I mean, I think it's either TLC 3 or 5 with a tag team who apparently can't be mentioned on WWE TV anymore because it was Jericho and another person called Chris.
Okay, yep.
And that was another TLC match where the Jericho at the top of the ladder put someone in the walls over the top of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that looked really good. And that was a very good TLC, but that was just on a SmackDown.
Sure.
So
they did it occasionally, you know.
I agree with you that ladder matches are for the end or part of an annual storyline thing to get it in. So if you've got a briefcase to then have for a future storyline, that's fine. But for a week in, week out jobby, not for me.
So Johnny Storm is a very experienced, very talented professional wrestler.
Agreed.
Okay. He's meant to be a face here, evidently. He's doing face stuff the whole way through the match. He comes out as a face, he slaps hands, does his poses, okay? So there's a spot where basically he slams a ladder into Coleman's dick. I think it's Coleman or is it M-Dog? Whatever.
I think it was Coleman.
And then Storm proceeds to grab his own dick and mock the guy who he just low blowed. I'm like, are you a face? Are you a heel?
I mean, in fairness, it's funny when people get hit in the nuts. So you laugh at them. Doesn't matter if you're a heel or a face.
Literally, no one is laughing in the crowd. They're sticking it going, what? Because they're confused about his performance.
Why is this man holding his willy?
Exactly. It just comes across like a dick.
One would suggest it was a dick move.
Again, so no purpose. They're just burying this guy for selling his own low blow, and you're like, God damn it, Johnny Storm. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so I was enjoying the show until this match came along, to be totally honest. It was fun, pantomime, ridiculous. But then this match came along, and it was all like shitty high spots and painfully slow climbing up the ladder. You're like, well, if you can run and do all these ranas and jump off shit, and then when you get to the ladder, you're like, oh no, I am a cripple. I can only move 1 foot every millimeter every hour. You know, it's like, for fuck's sake, boys.
I know you're supposed to be building in anticipation with it, but I would always be, if I'm ever in a ladder match, unlikely to ever happen based on my current medical conditioning.
Right.
But I'd just be a case of climb.
Yeah. If your opponent's not fast enough to get there to stop you, it's their fucking fault.
Yeah. If I'm saying I'm knackered,
Sure.
probably from doing loads of flippy shit that I'm known to do.
Absolutely. You're soon to be, what is it? You're 450 off the top by standing on the bottom rope as you do the forward roll.
Should be noticed that I will be at SEPW's Light the Fuse on this coming Sunday, 9th of February at Hawkins Community Centre. £5 tickets, make sure you get it. Tex Williams will be there. And just as I posted on Facebook earlier on the at the Tex Williams Twitter and Facebook page, I've got new streamers. And guess what?
Oh.
Recently imported from Germany, another barrel load of those really loud, explosive, bloody confetti cannons.
Cool. I should be there.
Be embarrassing if I don't get booked to use them because I'll just be firing confetti from commentary.
I mean, we could have a good time though. That would be fun. So, let's get to the finish of this match. So,
Thank God.
They're doing all these crazy high spots, specifically M-Dog and Storm, but then they do the painfully climbing up the ladder like it's terrible.
Well, in fairness, you wouldn't climb fast up those shit little step ladders because they were rickety as hell.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. You watched this as much as I did. It was bad.
I'm trying to find a positive justification for the slow climbing up a tiny ladder.
There's one bit where both dudes, like Storm and M-Dog, do the whole Irish whip spot, where they're sprinting and they get to the ladder, they both stop and go, oh no, one step at a time. I'm like, fuck me.
The N64 controllers that they had plugged in, they're almost twizzling the centre stick fast enough.
It's literally like weren't bashing A fast enough, you know.
What you need to do there is like press, auto fire. Up that ladder you'd climb.
Cheat controllers.
Yep.
So the finish comes when the ladder collapses under the muscle mass of Johnny Moss. Storm and M-Dog get lined out to the outside. Coleman has the win in the bag until Moss low blows Coleman.
Another dick shot.
Absolutely. Moss climbs the more sturdy of the ladders and wins. Great, it's over. Thank fuck for that.
So many dick spots. Is Russo involved at this stage?
It felt a little bit like that in that match specifically. There's still an hour to go.
This was not of our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry.
No. There's 2 matches left. Still an hour to go.
Yeah.
This whole show was like 2 and a bit hours.
Yeah.
But at this point, it felt more like 4 or 5. That match was terrible.
This match was awful. And at this stage as well, I was watching this in the office, so there's no one else in. So I had my headphones in whilst working away at January tax deadline.
Of course you were.
Because obviously everyone loves it when their professional tax accountant is watching Qatari wrestling whilst preparing their tax return.
Cool.
Awful.
Yeah, not great. So next up, our QPW Middle Eastern Championship match. The IC belt, basically. With Johnny Mundo, Nitro, whatever you want to call him, Morrison. That's what he's called now on the Fed, isn't he?
Back to being Johnny Morrison. John Morrison.
Thank God he's finally settled on a name.
It's Johnny Impact.
Jesus
Johnny
Christ.
Blaze.
Versus Cody Rhodes.
Cody, don't call him Rhodes.
Well, yeah.
Oh, no, he was Cody Rhodes here, wasn't he?
I don't know. I think he's just Cody here, but he can technically use the name Rhodes. He decided not to, apparently.
Things I noted before this, points for this match based on how much I enjoy the work of John Morrison.
Yeah, there's one of the reasons I picked this show. It's because this.
Thanks for that. But I don't know because it's copyrighted by the Fed, which hasn't had got anything over in this show before, but I noticed that Starshit's Pain is now called End of the World.
I don't think I've ever heard you call it Starship Pain. That's funny. End of the world, okay, yeah.
End of the world. And also Mundo Nitro Morrison hits one of his finishers 3 times in this match in a row, and then Cody just
it's the modern world, mate. You've got to hit your finisher 3 times before a finish comes.
Very disappointing. No one could invest in Johnny Morrison's intro of the slow-mo.
Yeah, true. That is, I like that.
which they missed off his first SmackDown back, but
Oh,
they
did
brought it
they?
back the second week.
I saw they did it with The Miz, where they did literally the same hand motions and
Yeah.
stuff as they used to do back in the day. I thought it was quite funny. But whatever.
Yeah, glad he's back. But also, by him being back in the Fed means that Tara Valkyrie has been doing more indies in the UK, and I think she's
cool.
really good.
I think she's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
really, really good. So John Morrison cuts a promo beforehand. Where he
Great.
finishes with quite a good line. I'm trying to find some positives here. You can suck my stardust, Cody. And I'm like, that's quite a good line.
Yeah, that was definitely fed to him.
Maybe. So
Good thing that all his cinematic outlays have gone really well for him, that he's back in the Fed.
So Cody, I would say, has been the best guy for AEW since they've started.
Hands down.
Really, really good. Great storytelling matches. Not doing too much, doing enough. His promos, holy shit, his promos have been good. During this time, this is what we're generally referred to as 3-star Cody.
Yeah, this was the time, though, that he was working through his list.
Yeah.
So he was working through his list after being released. So there were people on that list that he wanted to wrestle, including Kenny Omega and also wrestling in Qatar.
Yep.
That was definitely on the list.
Of course it was.
That's what I
He
remember.
probably put, like, exotic locations, you know?
Yeah.
I think he probably meant more like, Malibu and Hawaii and India or something. I'm not sure Qatar was on the list.
No, 2017 Cody. So this would, again, he's just joined Bullet Club at this stage, hadn't he, in 2017?
It was around this time, yeah. Sure. But yeah, it's not his best, I would say.
No, but then he's 1 year removed from the Fed, 3 months of not being able to take certain bookings or do things for himself.
Sure. So Cody seems to be the face, but it's not totally obvious coming into the match. Throwing up the 2 sweets, clapping with the fans and all this sort of stuff.
Lots of Bullet Club fans in Doha.
Apparently so. Well, none, basically.
Yeah. as much as they kept on trying to put over on commentary.
So I can hear the commentary still at this point. Could you hear it?
Yes, because I got some wonderful comments throughout this match.
Okay.
I started counting, then I lost counts of the number of times that both Dombrowski and Shane Douglas made mention of that this is for the Middle Eastern Championship, getting that championship over.
Yeah.
But at some point during this, at the match, we'll get into this in the match shortly, these two men want to be the best and represent wrestling in the Middle East. Well, of course they do. They want the fucking payday.
Of course they do. That's where the attraction is. It's not for the wrestling, really.
And this is the thing.
Fresh audience. It's got to be tempting as a pro wrestler.
Yeah, but this thing from a commentary standpoint,
Yeah.
a fresh product, there aren't that many full shows for QPW on YouTube.
Yep.
I get from a commentary standpoint, you need to get a point over for a new audience. Like you always assume that no one has watched your promotion before.
Yeah, sure.
But people are not stupid. You don't need to get over 17 times that it's for the Middle Eastern Championship.
I've met a lot of people at wrestling shows. I'm not sure you're right. I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I've met some really fucking annoying, dumb people at wrestling shows, but
Which wrestling show?
don't know which one you're talking about.
Well, at least we're making progress.
I wasn't even thinking about them. But, like, yeah. So, Cody seems to be the face, blah, 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 blah. Comes, what am I talking about? So, here comes Johnny Qatar, slapping hands with the audience and smiling away. Nitro wearing the t-shirt from his movie, Boone the Bounty Hunter. Got to be a bonus pod soon, yeah?
I can't wait.
90 minutes, John Morrison, mate. Acting.
I'd rather watch 90 minutes of John Morrison. They released a video on Pornhub of him and his good lady.
Yeah, to be fair.
So in all seriousness,
Yeah.
a man who said, please don't mention my name.
Who did?
I know someone who said,
Sorry, I almost got you.
suggested that it would be quite funny for a bonus pod if we covered One Night in China.
No, we're not doing that. Definitely not. She's dead, man. We can't do that. I know the OSW boys did the Sunny one.
I didn't even know Sonny had one.
Did you not?
End of the podcast. See you later. WrestleMania 2000, here I come.
Oh, again, bit dead now, isn't she?
No, she's still very much alive in prison.
Well, Sunny?
Yeah, Sonny's still alive.
Is she? I thought she died.
No.
It's just every other pro wrestler from my childhood, you know. Fuck.
No, Sonny's still definitely alive.
Let's move on. So Steve Linsky rings the bell and off we go. The lights dim in and out a few times like they did earlier. It's really annoying, but whatever. Cody does his Stardust cartwheel shtick. Johnny Impact does parkour. And Linsky gets involved.
Doing parkour.
Trying to do a botched cartwheel. It's kind of funny. So the match starts as face versus face silly comedy match, which is totally out of left field. I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
Handshakes, no, but they too sweet each other. I'm like,
You're not in the Bullet Club, Belland.
Bullet BC confirmed. Yeah, definitely. Morrison bumps onto a big bag of chips on the outside, busting them wide open.
What a maneuver!
So there's some fan that's obviously left the packet of crisps on the floor, and he back bumps onto it and it goes poof. I was like, it's the best spot of the show, probably.
Food wastage in that part
I'd be
of the world.
furious. I'd be like, get off it, Johnny Nitro. It's my food.
That was Wembley price. That would have been 20 quid alone.
So lights continue to flicker on and off. Linsky misses a clear low blow by Cody. So yeah, Cody starts to become the black hat as the match goes on. Cody crotch chops the crowd and now wrestles with no hands. I wrote that line thinking, can I say that?
Well, you have.
I have said it now, so there we go.
Oh, brilliant.
Morrison crotch chops the crowd too, and I get really confused. Who's the fucking face? Who's
It's fine. He does parkour. He'll be fine.
Not with hands, he doesn't. Not without hands. Fuck. Oh, no. I screwed up the line. Anyway. Oh my god. Right. So, oh god. Oh, I'm gonna read my line anyway. Fuck it. I wrote this joke. So Morrison crotch chops the crowd too, and I'm confused, but not as much as Mundo is when he tries to undo his zipper the next day with only one hand. Oh, I almost got through it. Anyway. Oh, brilliant. So the crowd has been
Why
very...
is that better than everything that's on this bloody show?
Because it's inappropriate. It's funny. It's just jokes, people. Line up. So there's some dickhead that's offended out there. You know there is.
Probably the Crown Prince.
Probably gives a fuck. So I look forward to the emails at least. So the crowd has been very active for this, at least, I would say. They get into the match a lot.
Oh yeah,
I mean, who cares at this point? But like,
this is the most over match. These are the two most notable stars on this card in the pre-main event.
I just read my next line, so it's making me laugh. But yes, I absolutely agree with you.
You've set this one up. This better be good.
It's not even that funny. It's just the way it's phrased it. Jono misses his parkour salt from the top rope.
What you mean? He's missed Starship Pain?
Yeah, exactly. His parkour salt. Anyway, so Cody locks in the figure four, but Jono reverses. I'm just calling him Jono in my notes by this point. So some scumbag Mark from the crowd chants "Fight Forever," and I'm like, "Fucking die!" Some things you can get out of a crowd, but some things just remain, no matter how much I hate them.
During the comedy at the beginning, we also got under "This Is Awesome" chant.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Even these new crowds, it's like some dickhead's seen a show and is like, "Oh, we must chant this. That's what you do at pro wrestling." So Cody hits the crossroads, only gets a 2. Commentary do the play-by-play guy just called the other lad the franchise. So that's why I was like, Shane Douglas confirmed. Starship, parkour, spinny bullshit gets 2 for John Moe. As you said, he kicks out the finisher bunch.
That's it. 2 kicks out 3. Moonlight drives.
Double count out finish.
Hey, Russo.
I've just written lots of expletatives here, so I'm just going to skip on. God damn it, Linsky. I'm getting everything wrong.
I wrote double count out finish. Keeping both strong.
The winner, absolutely bloody no one.
The fans. Sorry, no, the bank accounts of Cody and John Morrison.
So Johnny Nitro cuts an inaudible generic sounding promo at the end.
Let's do it again.
He'll be more than happy to come back to defend the belt. I bloody hope so, John. You've got the belt. You better come back to defend it. That's the point of being a champion.
Don't do a Del Rio. Turn up.
God. Time for you got anything you want to say on this?
I love John Morrison.
He's great, isn't he? Yeah.
Starship Pain. All that core park.
Didn't even give us a finish.
Hope that's not the same for Tyre.
Considering none of my notes about Cody in this shows how 3-star he was at this point.
Yeah.
He's doing nothing of any worth.
His entrance music is still one of my favourite.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. So at least he was using that in 2017.
Favourite?
One of my favourites.
Ali Black is my current favourite. Just throw it out there.
Very good. I listened to that when I was driving to the garage yesterday to cry as I went for a drive-by past the house going, I wonder how busy it is.
It's on my playlist. I have a few wrestling songs on my playlist. I'm not that much of a nerd, but I have You're
doing a podcast about wrestling. You sent me a message which I need to reply to about Warhammer miniatures.
That is true, yeah.
We're both very cool. We're very lucky to actually have women who let us have sex with them to have children.
That's a fair point, yeah. Well, the latter bit.
Yeah, we were punished for liking wrestling and miniatures.
I had a point there. Time for your main event of the evening. Skip to the end. Who gives a fuck? So it's QPW World
Hang on,
Heavyweight.
were you booking the show? That's exactly the mentality they went with.
QPW World Heavyweight Championship match, which I guarantee has never been defended. Actually, you said they've been to different countries.
4 years he's had this belt.
So it has
it's
been defended. So it is actually world belt.
Around the world.
Legitimate world belt. Those words just came out of my mouth and I laughed. Chris.
Raber.
There's a B there, isn't it? Not a P. It's definitely not a B.
No, he's not from Britres. He's from Austria.
Chris.
Raber.
Versus our champion.
Raber or Raber. I'm going to go Raber.
Versus. It's Alberto Del Rio, but Alberto El Patron.
Bertie,
there we go. So both lads are face.
Because they're best friends.
Skip to the end, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Oh, we should go through it.
Well, no, but this is the point. You say, we should go through it. Literally nothing. There is no real moment. You may have a couple of notes in from the match itself.
Del Rio looks like... Well, actually, I'll say that. So, both have generic wrestling music themes. Alberto Del Rio doesn't look mashed out of his face for once.
Nice fighting through the crowd.
Did they? Oh, yeah, they did walk and brawl, didn't they?
Walk and brawl, showing how big the venue is, but there were parts of this venue when they did the walk and brawl. Looked a little bit empty at some parts.
Yeah. Did you not think the mob started to get a bit too handsy at times?
A little bit. But when they were fighting and walk and brawl, I say there was nothing in ring. Shane Douglas on commentary, one of the few things I managed to pick out with a golden line.
Yeah.
So they're fighting through the crowd. Shane Douglas fighting into the cheap seats, if there is such a thing.
That's funny. Because it's Qatar and they're all rich.
And then Joe Dombrowski, about 10 seconds later, bought in what can be described as his inner Brit Rest and said, you could pick up one of those children and swing them.
Fucking hell, okay. Yep, that's fine, I guess. I don't know.
So basically,
can you say that? I don't think you can say that, can you?
Well, that's what he said.
Fucking hell. So,
lots of fighting through the crowd, back into the ring. Basically, the whole match was built around when they got back in the ring of trying to block the arm breaker.
Yeah, I've got a talking point. So, you know how Alberto Del Rio does the C? Is it okay if I just steal your gimmick and change the language?
Yeah, obviously. Nailed it.
Because that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's taken Daniel Bryan's gimmick and
so,
just
in fairness,
translated it.
So did Voltage, that well-known Mexican luchador, Jack Voltage, with his C kicks.
Well, he's doing a Mexican gimmick.
He's lost the bloody mask.
Is he still doing it?
He's not from Mexico. He's from Aylsham.
But he's going with the gimmick. You got to stick to your gimmick. You know what I mean? That's kind of... So, get her some leads.
Yeah, and he's not been demasked.
Generico's from Montreal.
Yep. And Voltage is a ginger lad from Aylsham.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, this gimmick's fucked. You can't just steal someone's gimmick, change the language.
He was doing it in WWE, though, because he was doing the C-kicks and he was doing that annoying little whistly thing with the twiddly finger.
Yeah, it was bad then, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I was for, like, the first year or two, isn't the Fed?
The whole character...
Yeah.
Because that was very modern $1 Million Man thing.
It was so good.
With Ricardo Rodriguez. That's his private ring announcer. Coming out in the cars, top draw. They should have
Full
just...
heel.
Yeah. Oh, I know what we'll do. Let's turn him face.
Yeah.
I also know what we'll do. Let him near the ladies' locker room. Oh.
That was bad, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, what was it? Their World Elite? No, that was TNA. What were their faction called when it was Sheamus, Barrett, Rusev and Del Rio?
Rusev's best days because he gave no fucks and would cut the most funny fucking promos. He would just say random shit in Russian.
Like he does now, but in English.
Well, yeah, true. He's the guy that needs to set loose.
Yeah.
They need to set him loose. I know they're starting to, but oh my god, Rusev is the best.
Yeah.
So funny.
But if he's released, there's certainly a title match waiting for him in Doha, Qatar.
Do we have to go back to this?
Well, essentially, the finish... after fighting off the crossarm breaker for the whole match,
yeah,
Bertie locks in the crossarm breaker and Raber taps out, losing his title for he was the first champion. He lost it after 4 long years of international title defenses, and your new heavyweight champion of the world. Some would call it the world's heavyweight champion. I wouldn't.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Bertie Del
Reserved
Vita.
for the good gold belt, not this shit. Anyway, so
At least you know this belt's definitely made of gold.
I've just written dull, 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 dull. This was dull, dull. Del Rio just won the strap. Who booked this shit? Mr. Ali, apparently.
Well, no, he's the owner. He's not the booker.
Who's booking it? Do you know?
Russo.
Well,
And now I would assume Bischoff.
wait, legit?
What, Russo? Oh,
wasn't
definitely
it?
not.
Oh, okay. Had a moment. It feels like Al Snow.
I'm not going to get into any more.
No, but
about Al
he's
Snow.
there. He's
And he's a
does
champion.
booking, OVW and stuff. You know.
So, as a
Out
first...
of all the people that were there, he's the guy you would ask.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
I feel like this is Money Mark fan stuff though.
Yeah, but he's got... This isn't like Brit Rest Money Mark where they book all the people and get called out on it.
What are you talking about? Look who's on the card.
Well, no, but he's got the money to pay him.
He's a Money Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's actually got the money to pay them as opposed to Brit Rest,
Oh,
where
okay.
they never have the money to pay them.
Hot dog and a can of Coke, mate. You know, like yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
lads, the gate was down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
that's because we're at Westgate Hall in Canterbury for 12 people.
That was packed the last time we were there.
Yeah,
Ah,
because Pac was there.
Yeah, Pac was good, wasn't he?
With the
So,
belt, with the best belt, with the best belt, with the best belt.
Which he didn't come. Oh, the opportunity was there.
But he
Dax.
was the proper heel.
He had the Open the Dream Gate with him.
I know.
He walked to the ring with the Open the Dream Gate. And then because he's a fucking heel, he immediately left.
Maybe he was selling T-shirts with holes in too.
You've got to love him for that, though.
Oh, yeah, has
didn't
to do
even
it.
try and sell merch. Didn't shake anyone's hand. Didn't
That's
give a
because he
shit.
probably realised as soon as he came out the back, like Billy Woods was like, "No, I ain't paying you," and he was like, "Fuck this."
I'm off to Newcastle.
Walking home in his trunks.
I think it was an element of he had to get the train back to Newcastle immediately because it
Yeah.
was like 11 o'clock by that point.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? He looked pissed off at the end of that show as well.
That's because based on who was wrestling. Anyway,
Well, the ring more than anything, I think. It was yeah.
I think calling it a ring was being very generous.
Fair point. So first bit of the show was funny bad. Last bit of the show was boring and dull. I'm so happy it's over. Never again.
Sums it up beautifully.
Cool.
How would you rate in Cornflakes our first viewing of Qatar Pro Wrestling QPW?
This is struggling for me. I'm struggling to say more than one.
I'm going to 2-star it because of my personal links to QPW.
Okay.
And
I'm trying to think of like the opening match is hilarious. Really fun. I was praying it was all going to be comedy, story, bullshit the whole way through.
The
It could've
first
been
half
fucking
hour
great.
of the card was brilliant for the wrong reasons.
But then, like-
With the intro video, a
Yeah.
random appearance by Sting.
Yeah, just
But-
hilarious.
Yeah, 2 cornflakes for me.
They paid for Sting to turn up for a minute just to come out and go, Salam alaikum, it's showtime. Woo! That's it. And you're like, oh, I love it so much. It's
But no,
brilliant.
2 cornflakes because I can't do halves. So I will always try my best to round up.
I'm struggling even to get to one. I'm totally honest. There was very, very little to write home about with this.
I would not be watching this again unless it is for this podcast. I would not be going out of my way to watch this as a fan.
Yeah. I looked at the card. I'm like, well, this is either going to be really bad or just like hilariously bad. It started out hilariously bad. But
Yeah.
it's like they were taking it almost too seriously and then not seriously enough when it needed to be taken seriously to tell the story, you know?
Yeah, this wasn't for me.
No,
Not for me at all.
very little positive about it.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Yeah, so, I mean, is that it?
That's it. World of Wrestling Podcast. Hang on.
Weren't you going to... We're going to save something for the end.
We'll go out after the plugs and we'll go on to the El Hijo ice cream to finish.
All right, go on then. Yeah,
So,
listen to the end of the pod. There's a good story.
World of Wrestling Podcast for our archive, back catalogue, all the links that you need. Like, subscribe on
WorldOfWrestlingPodcast.com.
Yes, like, subscribe on all of your podcast apps of choice.
You know when to say this. What are you doing?
I know, it's really bad. I'm just so thrown by my El Hijo ice cream story.
Sorry, man.
Where can people find you on the social media?
This is where I fuck up my bit. Fanboy Rich on Twitter and Instagram. There you go. My bit's easy. Go ahead.
I'm at the Tex Williams on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And as mentioned earlier, I will be returning to SEPW on the 9th of February at Hawkins Community Centre. Tickets £5. Search SEPW Wrestling on Facebook. Find out, come along, come and see some of the best British wrestling with homegrown talent.
I'll be there. I'm the hipster in the hormone specs that's a bit fat, so come say hello to me.
Excellent. And more importantly, if you like what we do, buy a t-shirt, amazon.co.uk. And if you like what we do as well, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify, wherever you
whatever
see
app you use. Just click the 5 stars, help us out, get us a bit more known. We can sell more t-shirts. That'd be great.
And also, guys, you don't need to write a review. If you just want to click 5 stars, go from there.
Yeah, actually, it really makes a massive difference. Actually, I've noticed that whenever people do that, suddenly we get like 20, 30 more listeners that week, and it's like, hang on, what the fuck?
And then we cover shows like this, and no one ever comes back.
Oh, no one will listen to this show. That's why we can say whatever the fuck we want. It's great. But these are the best shows.
In that case, let's finish with Hijo de Ice Cream.
Let's do it.
So, because I was looking, as one does when you are on the verge of retiring from professional wrestling, looking at some new ring gear, I went online and I found a fully worn outfit online from America of El Hijo de Ice Cream.
Of Los Ice Cream Fanes from Shikara. Yeah.
And originally it started about $16. I messaged you and said, I'm having this. I literally don't care what the price is. And then I booked to view a house, and then the price got a little bit too tasty for my liking.
What did it go up to at the time?
It was over $100.
Okay, so it went up to a decent amount, yeah.
However, there is a sidebar to this.
Right.
So obviously, El Hijo de Ice Cream is selling his gear. Yeah. No problem at all. Under wrestling gear, some of the ladies of the British wrestling variety have also started selling their worn gear on eBay. So if you're a fan of Charlie Evans...
Right.
You can buy some of her ring-worn attire for 150 quid on eBay.
Fair enough.
So go and make the girl happy so you can go and buy some gear and buy a piece of wrestling history.
I thought you were going to say something else. Like something underneath the ring gear, maybe? Because I've heard about people doing that a lot. Selling up to fans and shit, make a cheap buck, you know?
No.
Super creepy.
I assume this is purely just creepy that you're buying ring-worn gear. I assume washed. I'd hope so.
I've got Coach Wicked's jockstrap upstairs.
I'll give you 200 quid for it. Also, if you're still listening, happy birthday, Mr. Wicked.
Hey, happy birthday, bud.
21 again today. We'll see you next week for more wrestling action.
Cool. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I feel like I should be saying more. I feel like the end of the pod, usually we've got stuff to say, but this was just empty.
No, we did it.
Yeah, it was good.